I like the lightheartedness of the mic. I'm gonna continue with it. Anyone have any dead parents here?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Bummer, right? Sucks. Yeah. I believe karma exists because my dad voted for Trump, but then a few months later he died. Do you guys think it was a cardiac arrest that killed him or her emails? Aww. That's how my mom reacted to that when I said it the first time. She wasn't happy about it. She was like, it's too soon. I was like, it's never too soon. Yeah, my dad was an oldie, but a weirdie. You know what I mean? He was just off. He was really off. Like if, Josh, do you wear sneakers? Yeah, we know, we love a good sneaker. And do you wash them sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you were to dry them, what would you do to dry them?
Sit down.
You sit them down,
Yeah.
stick some newspaper in there,
Yeah.
leave them in the sun,
Exactly.
for sure. For sure. Yeah, my dad would put them in the microwave to dry them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 A few months before he died, he was like, hey, like, let's go to Disneyland. Like, I want to take a big trip. We were like, okay, let's go to Disneyland. We were eating lunch, and he's eating this big turkey leg. And he was like, oh, you know, I wanted to come here to Disneyland in California when we live in Connecticut. The turkey leg. We could have gone to any medieval joust, but we went to Disney just for him. Yeah, I've always been really ugly. No, Tiff, it's fine. Tiff, thank you. But it was predestined, like when I was born. It just happened. Like I think like I'm fine. Instagram rated me a 5 on the face filter. But when I was born, my parents were naming me, and my mom wanted to name me Molly. My dad wanted to name me Molly, so here I am. And in 4th grade, I had to look up the meaning of my name, so I did. And the moon, you know it. It's up there, right? It has these big craters, and the craters are like these vast spaces of just nothingness. They're very round. They're very big. You can see them if you look up at the moon. They're there. And there's Sea of Tranquility and Sea of Serenity, and on the bottom of the moon, and on the bottom of the moon, there's one called Sea of Bitterness. And that's what my name means. When I was 7, I was like pudgy. I was nervous, because like other girls were like cute. Not that I was looking, but my dad walked into my room and I was like, hey, Dad, I have a question. He was like, okay. And I was like, am I pretty? And he took a minute, which I appreciated. Honesty is the best policy. That's right. And he took a minute and he was like, you know, you're not the prettiest girl in the world, but you're kind of pretty.
Aww.
Aww. It came from the heart. That's what matters the most. Yeah. There's the Chinese New Year, the lunar calendar, the last animal is the pig. And it has like these descriptions of all of them. Like the snake is it represents wealth and prosperity, and the dragon represents wealth and prosperity, things like that. And then the pig at the end, all it says is it has a beautiful personality. And I think that's who I am. Thank you. I'm brave, you could say. When I was in college, I really wanted to be a part of something. So I auditioned or tried out for like a sorority. And it was like a cool sorority. Sarah and Nicole were in it. It was called Kappa. And it's a big one. It's like the top one. And I went out for it, and they basically put you in a big circle. and like they ask like, oh, what's your favorite movie? And it takes hours because they have to get through hundreds of people who want to be in the sorority. And I was like in the middle, so I had like an hour or two to figure out what my favorite movie was, but I didn't know what to say because people were like, Legally Blonde, The Godfather. So I had to pick something good. And I was thinking, and it got to me, and they're like, oh, what's your favorite movie? And I was like, Saw. I've never even seen Saw. Not once to this day. Horrifying. That's why I didn't get in. Obviously. When I get catcalled, it's like the weird ones. Like, it's never like something like, that's like, like, how dare you? But like, you kind of walk away and you're like, right? I always get really weird ones. I was walking out of CVS, thank you. I was walking out of CVS one time, and there was a group of men standing outside, which is fine. And they were standing outside. I wasn't nervous. And so I walked out, okay. And so I walked outside, and it was Easter. And they said, Happy Easter, sexy.
Oh.
And then I took another step forward, and they said, Not. And it was definitely Easter. I was walking down the street when I first moved to LA almost a year ago. Thank you. I'm here. And I was walking down the street, one foot in front of the other, and a woman was following me. She was following me. And she was really just passionate about what she wanted to say to me. Because what she said to me was, you are very ugly. I know. She was like, you are very ugly. And she kept following me like this. And she did it for like half a mile, and I was like, I get it. Like, I didn't want to be rude and say like, stop. But she stopped saying it, and I was like scared. I didn't know what was gonna happen. And then I felt something on my leg, and she spit on my leg. I know, she really wanted to get the point across. Yeah, it's like, because sometimes you feel pretty, right? And then somebody just knocks you down. Oh, thank you, I see the light. I was walking again on a street, again, and a man said, girl, do you drink milk? What does that mean? Horrifying. I'll leave you with this. I've been seeing this girl, and I got a very jarring text at 4 p.m. on a Sunday saying, do you like eating ass? It was just rough to wake up to. So I responded with something jarring back, that the horse head in The Godfather is real. And she's here tonight.